Your 401k just lost 20% of its value. Again, sound familiar? While the stock market roller coaster makes your stomach churn, there's a 4,000-year-old asset that's been quietly protecting wealth through every economic crisis. Today, we're diving deep into silver IRAs, what they are, how they work, and whether they belong in your retirement strategy. I'm going to give you the unvarnished truth, including the downsides most people won't tell you. Welcome to Rich Dad Retirement. I'm here to help you make informed decisions about your financial future. Today's topic is crucial because silver IRAs have become increasingly popular, especially among retirees worried about inflation and market volatility. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how silver IRAs work, their benefits and drawbacks, and most importantly, whether they make sense for your specific situation. We'll cover the rules, the costs, the storage requirements, and the tax implications. No fluff, just facts you need to know. Let's start with the basics. A silver IRA, explained simply, it's a self-directed individual retirement account that holds physical silver instead of traditional investments like stocks or bonds. Think of it as a regular IRA, but instead of paper assets, you own actual silver coins or bars. The IRS has strict rules about what qualifies. Your silver must be at least 99.9% pure. Popular options include American Silver Eagles, Canadian Silver Maple Leafs, and certain silver bars from approved refineries. Here's what most people don't realize. You can't store this silver at home. It must be held by an IRS-approved custodian in an approved depository. This isn't your grandfather's coin collection in a safe deposit box. Now, let's talk about how you actually get silver into your IRA. You have three main options. First, direct contributions using cash. You buy silver with new money, subject to annual IRA contribution limits. For 2024, that's $7,000 if you're under 50, or $8,000 if you're 50 or older. Second, and more common for retirees, is a rollover from an existing 401k or traditional IRA. This doesn't count against your annual contribution limits. Third, a Roth conversion, where you pay taxes now but enjoy tax-free growth later. Here's a real example. John, age 62, rolled over $100,000 from his 401k into a silver IRA in 2020 when silver was around $28 per ounce. He purchased about 3,571 ounces. With silver at $24 today, his position is worth about $85,680. This illustrates an important point. Precious metals can go down as well as up. Storage and custody are where many people get surprised by the costs. Remember, you cannot store IRA silver yourself. It must go to an IRS-approved depository like Delaware Depository, Brinks, or International Depository Services. These facilities charge annual storage fees, typically $100 to $300 per year for segregated storage, where your silver is kept separate from other investors' metals. Some offer non-segregated storage for less money, but your silver gets mixed with everyone else's. You'll also need a custodian, a company that handles the paperwork and ensures IRS compliance. Popular custodians include Equity Trust, New Direction IRA, and Gold Star Trust. Their fees range from $75 to $300 annually, plus transaction fees of $25 to $50 for each purchase or sale. Let's address the elephant in the room. Why choose silver over gold? Silver has some unique characteristics. First, it's more affordable per ounce, making it accessible for smaller investors. Second, silver has significant industrial demand. It's used in solar panels, electronics, medical equipment, and water purification systems. This industrial demand adds another layer to silver's value proposition beyond just being a monetary metal. However, silver is also more volatile than gold. In 2008, silver dropped from $21 to $9 per ounce, a 57% decline. Gold fell only 28% during the same period. Silver tends to amplify both gains and losses compared to gold. From 2008 to 2011, silver rose 448%, while gold gained 166%. So silver can offer more upside potential, but with significantly more risk. Tax implications are crucial to understand. Traditional silver IRAs work like regular IRAs, Contributions may be tax-deductible, growth is tax-deferred, and distributions in retirement are taxed as ordinary income. But here's a critical point. When you take distributions from a precious metals IRA, you're taxed on the fair market value at the time of distribution, not what you originally paid. If silver has appreciated significantly, you could face a substantial tax bill. Roth Silver IRAs offer an advantage here. You pay taxes upfront, but qualified distributions in retirement are tax-free. There's also the matter of required minimum distributions starting at age 73. Unlike stocks that you can sell fractionally, precious metals distributions can be tricky. You might need to sell more silver than required to meet the RMD, creating a larger taxable event. Let's talk about costs, the hidden gotcha that catches many investors. Beyond storage and custodian fees, there are markups on precious metals purchases, typically 3% to 8% over spot price. When you sell, expect to receive 2% to 5% below spot price. These spreads can significantly impact returns. Here's a real-world example. Sarah invested $50,000 in silver at $26 per ounce, paying a 5% premium. She received about 126 ounces. After annual fees of $250 for 3 years, plus a 4% discount when selling at $28 per ounce, her net return was actually negative despite silver's price increase. This isn't to discourage precious metals investing, but to ensure you understand the total cost structure. Compare this to a low-cost S&P 500 index fund with a 0.03% annual expense ratio. If you're considering a Silver IRA, here are my practical recommendations. First, limit precious metals to 5% to 10% of your total retirement portfolio. Diversification is key. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, even a silver one. Second, shop around for custodians and compare total fees, not just the headline numbers. Some charge low annual fees but high transaction costs. Third, consider the timing of your investment. Dollar cost averaging into silver over 12 to 18 months can help smooth out price volatility. Fourth, understand your exit strategy. How will you handle required minimum distributions? Will you take physical delivery or sell? Plan this out in advance. Finally, make sure you're working with reputable dealers. Check Better Business Bureau ratings and verify all fees up front. Who should consider a Silver IRA? It makes sense for investors who are genuinely concerned about inflation, currency devaluation, or systemic financial risks. If you're already maxing out other retirement accounts and have an emergency fund, precious metals can add diversification. It's particularly appealing to those who want to own physical assets rather than paper promises. However, Silver IRAs are not suitable for everyone. If you need growth to catch up on retirement savings, silver's historical returns lag stocks significantly. The S&P 500 has averaged about 10% annually since 1957, while silver has averaged about 6% over the same period. If you're uncomfortable with volatility, silver's price swings might keep you awake at night. And if you're not willing to pay the additional costs for storage and custody, stick with traditional investments. Let's address some common myths about Silver IRAs. Myth number 1. Precious metals always go up during economic crises. False. In the 2008 financial crisis, silver initially fell along with everything else. It recovered later, but there's no guarantee this pattern repeats. Myth number 2. Silver IRAs provide immediate liquidity. Not true. Selling physical silver from an IRA involves paperwork, shipping, and processing time. It can take days or weeks, not minutes, like selling stocks. Myth number 3. Silver is a hedge against inflation. Historically, this is partially true over very long periods, but silver can underperform during inflationary periods. From 1980 to 2000, inflation averaged 4.6% annually, while silver lost value. The relationship isn't as straightforward as many believe. So, is a Silver IRA right for your retirement? It depends on your individual circumstances, risk tolerance, and investment goals. Silver IRAs can provide portfolio diversification and a hedge against certain economic scenarios. They offer the psychological comfort of owning physical assets. However, they come with higher costs, storage complexities, and tax considerations that traditional IRAs don't have. The key is viewing precious metals as one piece of a diversified retirement strategy, not a magic solution to all financial worries. If you decide to proceed, work with reputable custodians and dealers, understand all costs upfront, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Remember, successful retirement planning isn't about finding the perfect investment. It's about creating a balanced portfolio that helps you sleep well at night while growing your wealth over time. What's your take on precious metals for retirement? Are you considering a silver IRA, or do you prefer traditional investments? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this video helped clarify silver IRAs for you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more retirement planning content. Next week, we're diving into the pros and cons of gold versus silver in retirement accounts. You won't want to miss it. Until then, keep building that retirement security one smart decision at a time.